Is August the 4th, 2026. Current time is 6:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was wanting to just go over Take-Two earnings. It's due on the 9th, I think. Right here's from the last earning, the statistical mean that I thought would be the gravitational point. You see how today gravitated down to it. If you know anything about anything, then you know the markets are all just a total scam anyway, to take money from some people and give it to others. The gravitational point right now is basically where it's at, close to it. But for the next earnings for Take-Two, and this is the parent company that makes Grand Theft Auto series and Grand Theft Auto 6, it is expected to come out in a couple months. Since there's no actual concrete news on Grand Theft Auto 6, if it will come out on November 19th as projected, it's been gravitating towards the statistical mean, and it ain't moved very much since then. So since it hasn't moved much since the previous earnings, which the previous earnings had a much higher movement potential, it went below what I thought it technically should, and then it went above the +2 deviation basically. Then rejected, pulled back, and currently you're at the statistical mean again. So that's all fine and well. From the prior earnings, I guess I could go back to this day and time and show you what all it does. I've not done this. I know people don't really give a shit about this anyway. Go back to May 20th. That's the day prior to earnings. Even back then, you was at the statistical mean close to where it's supposed to have been. I know this ain't precise, but I don't really give a fuck if it is precise or not. Take on demand off, and then you'll see where the gravitational point was from prior earnings. The gravitational point was here, top of the range was here. It did that. It did that be right at earnings, basically. That was expected to be a rejection point, and is also a dual level, is also 25% level from prior earnings as well. In hindsight, on the 180-day chart, it was +2 deviation. So it was, meant to kind of pull back. It got into that same level again, rejected again. Statistical mean was right here. If it's wanting to be extremely bullish, it should have pulled back to here and then pushed from there, which, I guess technically this did. That wasn't beautiful. It just wasn't. Prior earnings, it had more potential than this earnings coming up. So the next earnings will be the real testament to GTA 6, in my personal opinion, on its success. I know GTA 5 Online still makes buku money for Rockstar and Take-Two. But this is a real game right here. Any video game isn't really shit in comparison to the stock market. You have basically 3 statistical means from the past 3 earnings, or at least the projected. So it should stay between here and here, I would think, as long as everything continues staying the same, as long as no major news events happen. News event that can rapidly decrease the value of the stock is if they announce that they're not going to bring out GTA 6 on November 19th as expected. I think that's kind of why, I mean, this is just me spitballing. This is why the Take-Two hasn't really gained mass momentum or dropped substantially, because people just don't know. They don't have reliable outcome for November 19th for GTA 6. But make no mistake about it, this will be the number one selling video game of all time. As far as money goes put into it, maybe not the most games sold, but as far as most money made, this will be it. I don't know about like other games that will be in second or third place, but this will definitely be, let me put it a different way, like a normal game, this will outshine them all, for sure. As far as money made versus money invested, and they've invested $2 billion allegedly into this game. So honestly, I don't see like a big deal on any of this. I think it can push up to 79.10 and be the prior level that I thought could make some resistance, and that would make more sense right now on the 4-hour 180-day chart. Let's see the 30-minute. Yeah, on the 30-minute that'll be substantially more than what it should be right now. That's like +4. It'd be like +5 deviation. If it got up there, on a statistical basis, there'll be profit taking happen. And that is Take-Two Interactive, and that's all I was really wanting to go over today. And I think Rockstar has it locked. I mean, they've allegedly already sold more of GTA 6 than what it cost to make the game. So I think they'll do well. I really do. I pre-ordered the game already. I mean, I might be totally biased in the game. I think it'd be nice to be able to stream it on 8/7, whatever day of the week that is. Come on, baby. Bring up my daggone menu bar. That's Friday. I'm usually off work on Friday, so I should be able to potentially stream it 7 a.m. Central Time. That'll be 9 a.m. my time. Yeah, that won't be hard to do. I just may do that. We'll see. Just so I can have a recording of it. Anyway, that's why you got a statistical mean right now is basically where it's at. 243.48. The higher end of the spectrum is 262. The lower end of the spectrum is 224. That's what you got. If you pull down to here, the 220-ish, 219.87, then that will create more support from longer term trend. So that's a point that I would be looking at to possibly be purchasing at that time. I think that'd be a good point to try to buy into it. At least algorithms will see that, on a statistical basis. On my charting, it shows up as being a good one. Again, that doesn't have like any news events factored in. It's solely statistics. But this is the number one game of all time in the stock market. Hope you're happy, healthy, and well. Goodbye.